Well, a lot of trash. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. They are giving us a high-tempo show. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you. Wherever you leave yourself open, a swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander. On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot power.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe what we are seeing? There's a counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander. Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He fails to score with that left hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caution being thrown to the wind. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That jab misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. This has been a very... Down goes Joe Frazier. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Frazier is in trouble again. So it's plan B. There's the bell to start round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice counter. The right hook just missed. Right hook just missed. That counter shot lands. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk. Here we go in the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Insane action. That counter punch caught him clean. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. His stamina is off the charts. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in round 7, here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. Smoking Joe may go. Frazier finally answering back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He misses with that jab. Good counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds. to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind.
Down goes Frazier. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day. And I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Missing with the hook. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Final 10 seconds here, and this down goes Frazier. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took him out.
It happened.